always affable Patrick Hornquist. Love the energy he brings to the table. Part of our South Florida Honda dealer intermission report coming up downstairs to open the scoring. It's our South Florida Honda dealer intermission report. The Panthers get 3, including a big one late in the period by Sam Reinhart.
50-50 pucks. I think they were a little stronger than us on that point, and the ice is really bad. So make sure we're playing clean and playing hard and play for each other. That's going to be key here the next 40.
And you guys getting the goal on the power play, something you've really been wanting to kind of ignite. How can that maybe spark some momentum for you guys moving forward?
No, they give us some confidence for sure. Rhino, a great player, and he find the net there right in the middle of the slot. So just keep working the puck and make sure their killers are not in the lanes and make quick plays.
And playing again without Barkov, how have you yourself really just tried to step up and take more leadership role?
I think we all have to get a little better. That's it. You know, he's our top guy, and obviously we want him on the ice, but we've been playing good without him, and be nice when he comes back.
Thanks, Patrick. Good luck in the second.
Thank you.
From Arizona Coyotes, Jacob Chikrin about growing up playing hockey in South Florida. After 20, the Cats lead it 3-1. Is presented by your South Florida Honda dealer. And on their team, Shane Gostisbehere and Jacob Chikrin, son of Jeff, our favorite analyst in the building here tonight. And earlier after practice, I got a chance to chat with Jacob about growing up and playing hockey in South Florida.
I loved growing up in Florida. You know, we would always go to the Panthers games. We had season tickets, and I think that's really where I was able to gain a love for the sport. And you know, going to Incredible Ice, it was called back in the day. I was probably there, man, upwards of 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and go to the beach on the weekends. So it was just a great way to grow up, and I've, you know, considered myself very fortunate to have had that opportunity to grow up in South Florida and play hockey and follow my dad's footsteps. So it was definitely a great, great upbringing for me.
And then obviously, you know, as hockey has progressed, it's gotten more popular. You've actually got a teammate who grew up in the area, and you've seen more players coming into the league. How have you seen hockey sort of changing in Florida and really making an impact in the NHL now?
Yeah, it's great to see. Yeah, obviously you mentioned Ghost is here with us now, and see Dewey in Minnesota is playing a really valuable role for that club, and Andrew Peak in Columbus. There's a lot of guys I grew up playing with, so it's great to see. It's great for the sport. Continue to grow the game in South Florida. I think it's great. The Panthers are having a really good couple years the last few years, and that's only going to help continue to grow the game too. That's what got me into it, and hopefully it continues to get those younger kids growing up in South Florida into the game.
And I can't finish this without giving a shout out to your dad, Jeff, who's on our broadcasts. How fun has it been to watch him go from being a player to now calling the game, and what's that been like for you to watch him?
He loves it. He loves going to the rink. He missed that. He wanted to get back into the game however he could, and I think it's a pretty cool opportunity for him to be able to do it at home there. And he loves going to the rink, seeing the guys, talking to you guys, having a great crew to work with. So he talks about it every day to me, and I love watching him when I can. So I know he's really enjoying it, and I'm happy for him.
And Jake loves watching him, and we love working with him, Jeff, one of our favorites. Now I'm going to send it to two of my other favorites, Steve Goldstein and Randy Moeller. How nice am I being tonight, guys?
You know you are. It's a long road trip, Katie, so you got to be nice. I think that's really the key.
That's true.
All right, thanks so much. We'll get back to you during the second period. For the Panthers, Randy really showed off their offensive talent. This team is second in the NHL in scoring, and really 3 wicked shots to give them a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, they look like they're having fun, and all 3 goals for the Florida Panthers were the same thing where they just never gave up on the play. They were able to re-get the puck again, and scoring chances develop. What I've been watching here, and I'm going to watch a continuation of this game, is what the decisions the Panthers make with and without the puck, because they have superior talent, and they need to. They only had 10 shots in that first period, but they made good use of those 10 shots and had those 3 quality goals to give them a 2-goal lead.
Big first period for that Los Jarinen line. They came in on the first shift with a chance. Later on, Hornquist came in and took care of business himself.
Yeah, well, here's the play where there's good support along the wall, and there's Hornquist. And after he takes the feed from Lomberg and he uses him as a decoy, he realizes, you know what, I'm in a pretty good shooting position here, and he waits for Wedgwood to go down and puts it right over top of him. Watch this, bar down. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. And so the Panthers had a 1-0 lead. That was the 4th of the season for Patrick Hornquist, the veteran. But the Panthers weren't done. Only 10 seconds later, right off the draw. Let's roll the tape. Let's see the Panthers. They move the puck up quickly. Jumps on the stick of Bennett, and he realizes that the defensive backed in, and he just lets that laser go upstairs as well. Here's another look at it. Up the boards, Panthers transition very quickly. Touch pass. Reinhart puts it to Bennett. And the Panthers, bingo, bango, they got a 2-0 lead. One more look, and Bennett gets his 9th of the season. Reinhart and Ekblad with the helpers. Panthers sitting fat and sassy with a 2-goal lead. But wait a second, on the second Arizona power play, watch the puck movement here of Arizona. As they move it around, goes to the far side. Kessel's over on the right side here. Finally, the puck comes to him, takes 2 steps in and puts it off the far post. That's only his 4th goal of the season, a power play goal, 1 for 2, and the Panthers' lead was shrunk to 1. But a big goal. Goldie, you mentioned how Sam Reinhart has seemed to really heat up here. The Panthers are on their own power play, their first of the game. Hornquist just wouldn't give up on that play, pushes it over to Reinhart. Excellent shooting position. That's where you want to take the shots. In that high slot, you got time, traffic in front. Over top of the goaltender again. All 3 shots have gone up high. And the Panthers on 10 shots to get 3 goals. That one by Reinhart is on the power play. Take a look at our stats after 20 minutes of play.
The 2 goals in 10 seconds for the Panthers. The big response on the man advantage. Otherwise, pretty even when you look at territorial time and attempted shots and shots on goal. So the Panthers moving forward will try to really take on Valley Sports.
First period has helped the Panthers with this 3 goals.
Well, they've been excellent when carrying a lead into the 3rd, and they've got a 3-1 lead tonight. South Florida Honda Dealers Intermission Report is coming up. We'll hear from Ryan Lomberg and more at our 2nd intermission. Arizona, welcome to the 2nd intermission report, brought to you by your South Florida Honda dealer. Steve Goldstein back with you. It's been more of a low event game for the Panthers, who are averaging about 45 shots on goal per game during this 4-game point streak, but they're under 20 so far tonight. But on the scoreboard where it matters, they've got a 3-1 lead over Arizona. Once again, steady playing time tonight for Ryan Lomberg and his line. Let's hear from him as we go downstairs to Katie.
Well, Ryan, no goals in that 2nd period, but what did you like about the way that you guys continued to push and try to control the pace of this game?
Yeah, I thought we played fast. We did a pretty good job managing pucks, which, resulted in them not getting a whole lot of chances. So, we just got to keep it up, stick to the game plan, stay out of the box, and we'll be all right.
It seems like every time you guys kill a penalty, not that you want to be taking them, but you get a lot of momentum from that. What have you noticed about the way the PK is generating momentum for your team? Yeah, we've been doing a good job. We work hard and, we make sure that it stays out of our net. So, we stick together, a unit of 4 out there. So we got to keep playing off one another and, do a better job keeping it out of our net. Well, we've seen the comeback Cats lately. Now you're playing with the lead in this 3rd period. How are you going to hang on to it and complete the win?
We just, got to play the last 20 minutes like we played the first 20. Take the scoreboard out of it. Any team in this league is capable of coming back from, a lot down at any time. So, we got to make sure that we control the puck, skate fast and stick to the game plan.
Thanks, Ryan. Good luck in the 3rd.
Thank you.
When we return on our... Arizona, you might think of the Grand Canyon or the desert, but if you're like me, you also think about amazing golf spots. So in the spirit of the game, we're going to hear from a few Florida Panthers about why they love the sport and who they would play with if they had the choice of any teammate.
Any teammate to play in a scramble. Trying to think, we played quite a few rounds before kind of trading camp. Like Marshy's pretty good. I'll probably take him.
Probably Rhino. Rhino's the best, I think.
Favorite course I've ever played. Pinehurst was a pretty cool setup. We played a couple down there a few years back. That was pretty fun.
Shadow Creek in Las Vegas.
I mean, Augusta. I think that's got to be the number 1 for me.
I like to play Pebble and Pebble Beach, and probably I like to play Pinehurst too.
Quite a few. I love watching. You know, Justin Thomas is always fun to watch. Rory McIlroy. I just like when it's a pretty loaded leaderboard when all the big guys are playing on a Sunday.
Right now, that's a tough one. Maybe there's a couple I don't like, but probably McIlroy. I like McIlroy the best, probably.
Yeah, golf certainly a lot of fun, and the team, like we mentioned earlier, went to Topgolf for a little team bonding. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen these two guys playing golf, but not the prettiest sight. I'm gonna send it upstairs to Steve Goldstein and Randy Moeller. Guys, I got a tip for you though. Remember, it's all in the hips.
Really?
Yep.
Well, we can go play some mini golf, maybe. We can get by with that, right, Randy?
It's tough to play golf when you can't even tee up your ball because your back is so bad. So I'll leave the golf up to the players and you guys. I'm done with my golf. I've retired from golf.
I'm with you. We'll sit outside, enjoy ourselves. All right, Panthers enjoying this game so far because they do have the 3-1 lead. A pretty low event second period. Bobrovsky had to make a couple of saves. Wedgwood made one or two good ones, but not the usual steady stream of offense we're used to seeing.
That's one of those games where it's going to be a grind-out game. The Panthers, they have the lead here. It's all about decisions with the puck in the third period. Do not give the Coyotes an opportunity to even have a sniff to get back into this game. It's all up to the Panthers here to get the 2 points. Yeah, things are not going offensively for the Panthers. A little disjointed. The ice is not in the best condition. So you know what? Just play the simple play. Get the puck in deep and force the Coyote defensemen to make good plays. The Panthers will get some pressure, and they'll get some scoring chances off of that pressure.
A handful of scoring chances for Arizona during that second period, particularly on the power play. Sergei Bobrovsky on his game tonight.
Yeah, he's really in his zone, and he's looking at his positioning. He's not out of position at all. Look at he's facing the shooters, good balance. And when Sergei Bobrovsky is being very quiet, as you see right there, not overplaying those shots, that's when he's in his zone and he makes his best saves. But he's had a couple of dandies for the Panthers here and only given up one goal.
Look at the numbers and same story. First period, second period. Usually those shots and attempted shots, especially lately, Panthers have had the big advantage. It's pretty even so far in this game, so is the special teams.
Well, and yeah, because of the special teams, you and I were just talking moments ago, Maxime Mammon, who has been so strong for the Panthers, he doesn't play special teams, so his ice time he's not even 8 minutes so far, so we'll see if the Panthers stay out of the box and they can get those four lines rolling. The Panthers' talent will take over this game if they're play that four-man, six defense, strong offensive play through the neutral zone.
Able to beat Scott Wedgwood, the goaltender for Arizona, 3 times in the first period. A couple of chances, particularly the one by Reinhart in the second.
Yeah, well, this is where the Panthers, look at the crisscrossing over the blue line, hitting the late defense. That's Gudis. Now the Panthers go to work in the offensive zone. There's Jumbo Joe. Shot comes from the point. Tip just skips wide. Panthers are able to recover a lot of those shots. The defenseman, that's the key for Florida, is when you see Gudis just tips that one, and here comes Forsling with a cross-ice pass, and eventually the Panthers almost jam it in. That was probably, the best save for Wedgwood in that second period. So it's up to the Panthers here. If they play a smart and puck-controlling period, they'll be fine. This one's not going to go in the record books, and it's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world, but you're on the road. The Panthers are looking to break a 7-game winless streak on the road. Here's a great opportunity for them.
11-0 when they lead after 2 periods. Third period is next.